Hello, Taurus. This is your tarot reading for 2017. So what I will do is I will put 12 cards. I will lay them out. The cards do not necessarily represent a month. I think together those 12 cards will tell the story. And I put story in quotes. It will basically together tell a story of what's going to happen in the new year for you. From beginning to end. Whoa. Okay. I'm going to put these cards as is. The first card that fell out was this Page of Wands. The second card was an Ace of Pentacles. And then the third card was a Ten of Wands reversed. Now I'm going to put 4 cards in a row, 3 rows for 12 cards. Okay. Okay, let's pull the 4th card. I have a 4 of Cups. Also keep in mind, Taurus, excuse me, you are Pentacles. Pentacles represent Earth, and Earth is your energy. Okay, so what I have so far, no major arcana, but I see this Page of Wands, which indicates embarking on a new adventure, new inspiration, leading to new opportunities with dating. Now, this can represent financial opportunities as well. Aces represent new beginnings. They represent a new cycle. 10 represents the end. Aces represent the beginning. So there could be new financial opportunities for some of you, but it also can represent a new relationship because in relationship readings, pentacles represent the material world, and it's about the physical aspects of dating, building relationships, living together. So either way, whether it's relationship or money, it seems as if you're going to start the year off with a lot of hope and a lot of new possibilities. Now, we have a Ten of Wands here that's reversed. It might mean that there are still some struggles that are not finished, because if this Ten of Wands was upright, if it wasn't reversed, it would mean that a lot of the struggles you've been dealing with would be coming to an end. You would finally make it to the castle, but it's reversed. So even though there are new opportunities, it seems like those new opportunities will still bring some struggles, but it doesn't mean that this Ten of Wands will not reverse itself. It just means that you still have a few things to get past. And then the interesting thing, I also have a 4 of Cups, and this is the card of emotional detachment. And I will say this, Taurus, you are very well known, and most earth signs are, for being emotionally detached. You have no problem pulling back and just saying, okay, I'm not happy with the way things are turning out. But I see no reason to see that as being discouraged, like, oh, my year is going off horribly. No, I see you embarking on a new shift, a new change, a new direction in your life. But there are going to be things like you start off hopeful with this wand. The young boy is happy, a little bit naive. By the time we get here, obviously this person has 10 wands, and they're just, they're getting tired, they're dealing with a lot of things. And so there might be, before you embark on this new opportunity, there might be people trying to pull you back. That's how I choose to see it, because Taurus, you are a self-made person. You like being independent. And it almost feels as if when I look at this 4 of Cups, you're saying, I don't want to be tied down with a lot of emotional baggage. I'm not dealing with you right now. Okay, leave me alone. I see this as your energy, not necessarily someone else's. Your next card, Five of Wands. Wands seem to be an important energy for you, especially since it's fire, which could be indicating that there could be another person that you're connected to. This Five of Wands, we're looking at conflict, bad timing, other agendas. You and someone might not be on the same page. And it can definitely mean just things not falling into place for you. I have a Nine of Swords, which is about being worried. I think there's someone you could be very worried about. Someone who, someone who brings too much drama. That's what it's feeling like so far with the first 6 cards. That there's someone who's just bringing too much drama, and you're trying to get a new start in life, but you have these emotional obligations as well that, you feel responsible for this person. That's definitely what I'm feeling. So lots of conflict. Maybe you and another person do not see things quite the same way. We're heading into the middle of the year. I have the Magician. This is about your self-will and determination. And it is the first major arcana card you have. This is about making it happen. This Magician card with the Ace of Pentacles is a very nice pair of cards. And I feel like this is the energy that's going to sustain you through all of these obstacles, all of these things that are a pain in your backside. Okay? That you are going to you're going to be focused, you're going to be determined, you're still going to have your path and your direction in front of you. And so, let's see your next card. Interesting. I have the shadow side reversed. And the shadow side can also mean the devil in the traditional Rider-Waite. And this is always about the negative energies. It can mean addictions, abusive relationships, but it can also mean dealing with your own personal demons. When this is reversed, I think that this is your second major arcana card. This Magician seems to be reversing your demons. Maybe there are issues that you need to come to grips with. Maybe there are issues with another person that you are trying to resolve, and you're trying to deal with them in a practical way. So this year, I see you being grounded and focused and inspired. And in the background, a little bit of drama that you don't want to get pulled into. But it seems like with the Five of Wands and the Nine of Swords, you're going to get pulled into it anyway. As we head into the end of the year, third major arcana card, the Moon. And you will note the Moon is all about our subconscious fears. It can mean baggage from the past that comes back, which kind of fits in with the shadow side. But you see, this woman still has that flame. She is still focused on direction here. And I think that's very important here, because the Magician has his wand. She still has her wand of fire as well. And it's still going to be I feel like this is still a positive energy for you, along with the Magician, because with these wands of power, you are going to be able to keep your momentum as you head into the end of the year. Oh, this is interesting, because death showed up for Aries, and you have a fourth major arcana card. This is, and once again, note the fire here. And you have a young boy here offering a flower. So when death is reversed, there's no closure. just yet. Maybe as we head into the moon, this young woman is looking at death. We're heading into facing death. And I'm not talking about a physical death, but maybe something that does need closure, but there's not going to be closure yet. I have an 8 of Wands. Wands, this fire seems to be an important theme. 8 of Wands is usually the card of quickness and speed and romantic messages and messages that you're hoping will come, that do come. But when it's reversed, it means that things will slow down. And maybe this has a lot to do with closure to a particular situation, especially with this 10 of Wands reversed. And then you have your 8 of Wands reversed. That I'm getting a sense when I look at all the wands together, especially with the wands that the magician is having and the young traveler has, the wands, this inspiration, this new path that I feel you want to take. You want to take it, you're ready to go, but once again, there are people that it seems like you can't leave those people behind, or there's a situation you're not going to be able to leave behind. That when you pull away, this person is like, no, don't leave. Or maybe you feel you can't leave this situation or this person. Okay, as far as relationships. But this could very well represent your life in general. Maybe there's a life goal. You're not happy where you are, and you know you need change. The last card, this King of Wands is reversed. So for some reason, fire, which is the card of inspiration and creativity and passion, the King of Wands is the ruler of all of that. And so for some reason, by the time you get to the end of the year, it's like things start to slow down and you're like, it seems like I'm right back where I started. But I choose not to see this as you starting off with this young kid, this Page of Wands, this new adventure. And then by the time you get to the end of the year, the King of Wands is reversed. You're much older, much wiser. And then it seems like the passion and the inspiration you had at the beginning of the year sort of ebbs a little bit. And I don't think that doesn't mean you're not going to achieve a lot of good things. What I see is that there are issues and relationships together that are holding you back. And it almost feels as if you're saying, I can't leave this situation behind just yet. I'm just going to have to deal with it until I know I can get complete closure. But I think whatever this is, this situation that's holding you back, because that's really what I'm starting to feel very strongly, I feel like the closure will come. It's coming slowly, but I think you will, by the end of the year, be able to work out this change that you need. And I think the magician is still going to overpower this King of Wands. It almost, once again, as these things come to me, it feels like, okay, I'm going to have to put this on the back burner. I'm not going to be able to leave this situation behind. But I know that there's going to be some emotional resolution I'm going to have to deal with here. As much as you might love and care for a particular person, it feels as if you decided to give it another chance, or you feel like you can't leave this behind, even though you know in your heart that perhaps eventually this is not what you need. So I do see this as a transformation, but I also see you being able to prioritize what needs to happen and pulling back a little bit. Usually when I see wands reversed, it could mean someone going on a power trip, someone being a control freak. But it can also mean that desire and passion. You're not as motivated as you were at the beginning of the year. So a little bit of this energy is going to dissipate. But I see it as because someone depends on you. There's a strong obligation that you seem to have for a person or a situation that's going to pull you back a little bit. But I don't think you should give up your hopes and dreams. I think that this is about you figuring out, how can I be happy? How can I make myself happy? How can I find my happiness and not deal with all this drama that I'm seeing with the wands? Because you have 1, 2, 3, 4 wands here. And I have this nice 4 of cups here, detachment. Okay, and then it seems like you have these very strong, dark cards here with the shadow side, the moon, and death. So it seems like there's some very deep issues that are going to come to the forefront for you. But I believe that this magician means that you're going to be able to handle it. Okay, I feel like this energy just isn't for one particular month. I feel like this is something that is going to help you get through the shadow side, reverse, the moon, the death, King of Wands. I still feel you'll be inspired. Okay, but I feel like whatever it is you intend to do in the new year, there's going to be a slowdown. There are going to be obstacles, and there are going to be people who are not on the same page as you. So remember that. But I still see this as a very hopeful year of good changes for you. Okay? This is just an overall story. And that was your reading for 2017. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of your support, especially those of you who've purchased readings from me all year for 2016. Thank you very much. And I hope you're having a wonderful holiday season. I will see you online, and I hope to hear from you soon.